Good morning. Whew. It's a little colder down here than I thought it was going to be, but it's still beautiful. It's always colder near the water in the winter. I mean, it definitely pulls the cool off of the water and brings it to you. It's probably cooler in the summer too, but you just don't notice it as much. It's a pretty morning, so I'm going to turn it around so you can see it, but I did just want to say good morning before we turned it around. So, glad you guys are here this morning. Last week I asked you guys for some advice, and you guys gave me absolutely fabulous advice that I really appreciate, because you had some good ideas that, you know, things like, you know, if somebody doesn't want to hear this little dialogue that I do, they can always just put it on silent and watch the sunrise. And that some days when I don't have anything to say, I can just sit here quietly. These are all good ideas, so thanks. So this one is actually, I am kind of thinking through this one. You may hear this a couple of times, because this is something I'm mulling over and trying to figure out. And I like to think that I am a super strong, independent woman who can do pretty much everything, but I'm not. It's what I want to be. It's what I like to be. And I hate asking for help. I hate it. I think it's like like when I have to have help, when I really need it, I feel like it's like a mark on me, you know, that it's somehow like it's makes me a little bit less. You know, I would never think that of someone else, that when someone else needs help, I would think that of them. But you're a lot harder on yourself than other people. And in fact, I love to help other people. It's so much more enjoyable to give help than receive help. Why is that? I don't know. But, so a lot of times when you know, people get sick, or somebody dies, or there's something going on in somebody's life, we want to help, we want to say things, and we send them a little text saying, hey, let me know if you need anything. And that word need, I've been thinking about that word need a lot. Because to say they need something means they really need it, right? And they might really need it. But it also might be a reflection that they maybe, you know, on their self-worth. And they may not need it, right? Like, they can do it on their own. But oh my gosh, how much easier the world is if we have someone to hold hands with and go through things with. So I've been really conscious lately about when I ask somebody if they need help, I've been changing those words to, how can I help? And then giving them some ideas of like different ways that I might be able to help. Or, do you want any help? How would it be helpful to help you? Because they may not need your help, but they certainly will make their life better if you do help them. And maybe it just seems like semantics, just some word, right? But I do think there's a difference in those words. And even if they don't accept your help, and that's fine, maybe they really, you know, they don't really want your help that day. I do think it makes a difference for them to know that you really want to be there for them. That you want to walk in whatever pain or suffering or things that are going on in their life that day. And then the hard part, right, is on the receiving end. Receiving that help graciously. Something I'm working on. And then the other part of that is asking for help when you need it. Or when you just want it. Maybe you don't need it, but man, it would be nice to have somebody with you and actually asking for that help. I struggle with that one. I'm going to try to get better at it. I'll probably come back to this topic again because it's just a tough one for me to get my head around sometimes. Look at those waves coming in. Wow. The boat probably went by someplace and far... Oh, I'm back. Lost the connection there for a minute. I might lose it again, and if I do, I'll probably just sign off then. it's one of the things about coming down on the shoreline here is that there is a slow connection. So if you're just joining in, because some people just joined in live, we were just talking about accepting and giving help, and the difference between needing that help and actually wanting it, and how much better it is to get that help. So, hope you guys have a great day. Make it a great one. The sun is peeking over the horizon. When I walk up on the top, by then the sun will be all the way up, and I'll take a picture for you guys and post it in the comments. I'll just leave you here. Watch the sunrise, and hope you guys have a great week. Make it a good one.